Hello, welcome to the Weather Hazard Briefing produced by National Weather Service Pocatello for Monday, July 25th. Here's what you'll see in this presentation. We have high pressure that has returned and will strengthen through Wednesday afternoon at least. We are looking therefore for a warming trend that will push the low elevation temperatures in Snake River Plain and eastern Magic Valley into the middle 90s for highs by Wednesday. Afternoon humidity continues in lower teens and single digits, especially in the lower elevations, and expect poor to mediocre overnight recovery to continue. The wind will stay, though, under high pressure. Winds tend to be light, and they will be light during this period, much lighter than the breezy conditions we had yesterday. And smoke and haze will be a problem for some. There is a weak trough that will bring back a thunderstorm threat for Thursday afternoon. Here's the current satellite image. You can see smoke never shows up on satellite images, but you can see here just how clear everything is. And here's our weather risk outlook. So Lemhi County continues under air quality alert. It is likely to be renewed today, and so we are expecting it through the week as long as the moose fire continues. And you can see light winds, not creating any sort of condition, low humidity, which we'll take a look at. And then really until Thursday, when we get a surge of thunderstorm activity from a low pressure moving through Canada and Montana, will trigger some thunderstorm activity everywhere except probably the Magic Valley and the South Hills, which is the furthest away you can pretty much get from Montana. And then on Friday, it just continues in the southeastern and eastern highlands at a much reduced threat. All right, here is the latest update for the local fires. The moose fire has grown another approximately 2,000 acres. The wood tick fire has also expanded by about 1,000 acres. And there is some smoke from some pretty good fires in California that is also being pushed into the area, and that's what's causing, you can see, low air quality, although it's still considered moderate in Idaho Falls. And the East Gap fire was contained yesterday. It's not controlled yet, but it is contained, so it will continue to burn on the interior, but containment means it's not expected to spread to new ground. Here's the weather situation, surface weather depiction for today. You can see the high pressure pretty much dominating Idaho weather. And so this morning, you can see some recoveries as far as humidity are pretty good, but a lot of areas where it's yellow and orange and those warmer colors, that's pretty poor humidity recovery. You notice it's mostly in the southern locations south of the Snake River and portions of the Central Idaho Mountains. Here's the highs for today, a lot of upper 80s and lower 90s for the Snake River Plain and eastern Magic Valley. And here's the afternoon relative humidity. You can see lots of areas below in the single digits in the bright pink, and then in the reds it's 10 to 15 or so. So really very dry conditions exacerbating the fire danger. And here's the overnight humidity for tonight, a little bit less actually, so a little bit worse for most locations. Once again, high pressure dominating the area, no real problems with thunderstorm activity. You can see it's mostly in Montana, and Wyoming is as close as it gets. And here on Wednesday, morning humidities, again, pretty good for valley locations, but not so good, especially in the southern mountains. And Wednesday afternoon, again, plenty of single digits and 10 to 18% or so. And here are the highs on Tuesday. You can see it's up slightly, about 3 degrees. And once again, you see very little change in the weather pattern over us. Here, Wednesday's high temperatures, we're looking at lower to middle 90s now. with some places getting very close to the 100-degree threshold. And Thursday, again, very dry afternoon. And then the overnight recoveries, probably a little bit better, but still plenty of areas where the overnight recovery is poor, which means if a fire gets established there, it would very likely burn even during the overnight hours rather actively. And finally here we show you where the precipitation outlook for 8 to 14 days. And you can see here there is a push coming up from Arizona into Nevada, and then slightly less of a chance of above normal for southern Idaho. And that is very typical of what we call a monsoon pattern, and remnants of a southwest monsoon over the desert southwest are expected to reach our area and produce above normal precipitation for that week. That's all I have. If you have any further questions, you can always contact us at this telephone number here, or check out the weather yourself at weather.gov/Pocatello. Thanks for watching.